opera, Doc?
I don't know.
At first I thought.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Bird shit.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Late Night Horror Show. What is going on? I am Dino.
Ted Rico.
That is Ted Rico. Home of the old time radio show, 7 days a week, every day of the week. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
You need a vacation.
And movie reviews, and oh my god, it's been... Tonight we got 0 Hour. Going to play all night long. Rod Serling did that.
Oh, really?
The old-time radio show.
Are they Twilight Zone-ish type episodes?
Kind of. Mystery thriller.
I would presume that's kind of his thing.
But it is... I had a lot of work to do to make these good audio quality.
Oh, really? They weren't so good?
Oh, somebody recorded them off of like an answering machine. Beep! Beep! So
Micro cassette.
So for you guys, I took the beep out of every episode for you.
Aww.
So I did a lot of work to make that possible.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear that when you're dozing off with the headphones at night. Beep!
Right. So
son of a bitch, Dino.
everybody in the YouTube chat,
what's up?
The Devil Made Me Do It 727 just became a channel member. Thank you very much, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Tom O is here. Ed Stewart, as always. KRSC. So excited for 0 Hour. Yeah, going to be another good night. We've had a good week. Put out some good shows for you guys. Been staying away from the detectives, but going to get back into there really quick very soon. Lynn, what is going on? JLR, hey everyone. Edward Stewart says, hello Dino, going to be a review tonight. Watched it a few hours ago. Great classic. The camera work is so awesome. Yes, it is. And let me get into it. We are talking, what are we talking about?
Opera.
Yeah, we're talking about opera, 1987.
Various operas.
The very, Macbeth, this and that. No, which comes into play in the movie.
Opera?
I have not.
I have.
Did you like it?
Sorry.
Okay, well. But yeah, Dario Argento, 1987, written, directed, stars Christina Marcilla. I don't know.
I don't know any of
But
these
he claims she's one of the hardest actresses he worked with. I guess a big pain in the butt.
Pain in the ass too if I had to wear needles on my friggin' face.
Those weren't real needles.
How do you know?
Me? Yeah, he's like, which is very interesting. The way he got that concept for the needles, which we'll get into it, was a very interesting concept when it comes. Mm-hmm. Dario Argento really gave you some interesting torture and kill effects. Yeah. I don't know.
The way I describe it is just a very mean movie. If you're not a fan of how women get treated in horror movies, you might as well just bow out now.
Kyle Zebarth, awesome show. Thank you very much, man. Yeah,
that was a rough one.
Oh yeah, no, he and Betty in this movie, who is the main character.
Can I say, what kind of Italian name is that?
Betty, I know, for an opera.
Hey, Betty!
It's an Italian opera. My name is Betty. But Betty, my husband, I'm gonna go to marry a Barney, no?
Betty.
I don't know. But one of the worst
I used to have a babysitter named Betty. She was rather large.
She was rather large.
Well, she was full-figured. Are we allowed to say that?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Ari Tard. Love the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. Rotten Hamburger. Evening. Love the stuff. Thank you, you guys. This Betty, her character is very... I liked her. She was very cute. I hated that she was being being treated, and
she's treated horribly.
She's treated horribly in this movie. Yeah.
Horribly.
But getting back to the needles in the eye, the classic picture you get from this movie with those needles. He mentioned, and this was just a kidding around thing. He goes, everybody who comes in to watch the movie, we should take some Scotch tape and put some needles up there so as they enter the theater, so that for the people who are always turning their head at the gory parts of the movie. And he decided to go, you know what? Mm-hmm. That actually is a good idea.
I'd like to see that son of a bitch try that with me.
We can tell already that Ted is a little angry at this movie.
It's not my favorite Dario Argento, and I had never... All right, I'm probably going to take some flack here, but I had never watched the whole thing. So last night I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And like I said to Dino, I just found it a little mean.
It was very mean. I get what you're saying. It was one of Dario... I think it was Dario Argento's last good film.
Oh, come on.
Spanning a decade, more than a decade. Starting with, Cat o' Nine Tails, maybe.
Cat o' Nine Tails, Four Flies on Grey Velvet.
Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Deep Red Classics.
Deep Red, probably.
Inferno, Tenebra.
I still got to see Inferno, Tenebra, so those are the two I've got left. Decent. But this one is probably the worst of it, even though there were a lot of good things I liked about it.
It's a little bit more... It's tame for a lot of people.
Gojira, what is going on?
But it's a little bit more blood and guts than Dino and I usually like to watch. I'm a King Kong kind of guy, so...
Who does the metal music in the killing
I don't
scene?
know, but every time there's a kill, there was...
I knew I should have looked that up. That was the thing. We went...
Armored Saint or something like that.
No,
it wasn't.
We went from moody, atmospheric in the 70s with Dario Argento to, metal headbanging kind of 80s.
Yep.
That's
when the kill was coming,
and I loved it.
And the 80s guitar comes on there.
Things Dario Argento does great. Music at the right time. When there's kills, when action is starting to speed up.
Camera angles,
colors,
point of view shots.
Yeah, I mean, the camera, just moving that camera the way he does throughout the scene.
There were several pieces that
are
in the
fantastic.
film where I noted, that's a really neat angle. It's a cool color.
Yeah.
He would do those point of view shots, and he's done that in Deep Red. He's done it, and it was kind of from her perspective, seeing through the needles. That was clever.
And I think to make her, because you're looking at the needles, which are going to make everything in the distance blurry, so she kind of don't. She gets a blurry, clouded image of everything because those are in her.
I don't think those would even stick very long. For one thing, all those needles are probably a little heavy.
It.
The tape is going to start giving. Plus, she's probably crying, sweating her ass off. Those things are going to hold for about 45 seconds.
It's a movie.
Okay.
Edward Stewart says it takes a special person to really enjoy it. It is brutal. I 100% agree.
100% mean movie. I'll probably never watch it again kind of movie.
Yeah, I'll talk about a couple things in a second here. But KRSC, it's not quite as mean-spirited as some of the Brava and Focci stuff. Tomo, I saw...
It's those Italians, man.
Yeah, I saw pieces at a midnight show, and the crowd went crazy when the chainsaw started up. A fine goo fest indeed. Oh, yeah, Dead Alive did that. Peter Jackson.
See, but Dead Alive,
it was a little bit different.
Gory as hell. It's so over the top that
it didn't seem real.
Right.
It looked like a bunch of goo.
But as I stated on the show before, I generally, not 100%, but I generally prefer my horror movies to have some sort of element of the supernatural, a monster, a vampire, some magic. Witches, whatever.
Nissa Luna is in the chat. Hello, it's been a while. Yeah. Haven't seen you in a while, but yeah.
This is the one that draws them in.
Well, I don't know about that.
The one movie we do where the woman gets treated the worst.
Oh, and like I said, the two things in this movie that really, I'm not going to say impressed me, but because I don't like the gore stuff, that over the top, but they are some of the most unique, gory, maybe Oscar-winning gory. If there's kill scenes in this, like the the stage manager scene,
Yeah.
where the real big kill not the first kill because the ticket taker is taken out first.
Man, I didn't need to see that go through his neck and out his mouth.
Yeah, but the stage manager is making love to Betty. After
tried to make love. I think
tried
she was a little frigid.
They tried to. Dave Plouffe, hey,
right.
what is going on? Yeah, I heard you, Ari Tard. It's actually Rev Ari, okay, Reverend. If that's what you want, Ari Tard. Fine, I get it. Donner Pass Whiskey. Hi, everyone. Just found the channel last night. Enjoyed the 50s radio sci-fi theater. Thank you very much. We do this movie review. We do this movie review thing, me and Ted, every Tuesday night live. So we just talk about a movie but every other night, and this night we just push it back to 11. Mm-hmm. We do the old time radio stuff. Tonight is 0 Hour. Rod Sterling hosts. But yeah, this is a good time. Really quick before I get into that again, to thank everybody, and let's start with the Patreons.
We're going to start making that font smaller pretty soon.
Thank you, Patreons. All the links are in the description. Goes to support the show. Appreciate everybody who has joined and helped out, whatever level you're at. Do appreciate it. And the channel members. These are people who hit the join button on the bottom underneath our video. It says join. The devil made me do it. You're in the chat right now. He was the last one last night. But thank you all for hitting that join button, supporting the channel. I appreciate it. It helps us out big time. And I can't say enough about everybody supporting the channel and loving what they do. I think this is kind of just a side note now to the old time radio shows.
Well, damn. Used to be all we did.
This used to be all we did.
I've been relegated to a side note.
No.
A side kick and a side note.
This is me and you having some fun talking about horror,
right.
like it's always been. That's right. And you're wearing a King Kong shirt.
I just
today.
got this son of a bitch
Look
shirt.
at this new King Kong shirt Ted got.
I think
here.
because the movie's coming out. Look at that.
Look at that.
Ace Wonder of the World. Yeah. They make it in 3X for a lard ass like me.
There you go.
And I got a Godzilla one that matches.
Really?
Like old school Godzilla, but the same colors.
I like the neon kind of.
Yeah, it's Godzilla with the same colors.
Okay.
And it came in extra small, so I got my little boy who also is
I was
growing
gonna
up
say,
to love.
you
Sawyer's
can't
got
extra small.
Extra
It'd be
small
up to here
for
on
my
you.
4-year. Well, gonna be 4-year-old
yeah.
because he's growing up to love these monster movies.
Right. Yeah.
And you should have seen his eyes. I wish I had it filmed when he saw
Fantastic.
what he had.
That's awesome.
Well, I showed him his first, and then I was like, "Wait, there's more." And then I put mine up, and he's like,
"We both got
match."
it.
Yeah,
he's
like,
awesome.
"We match."
I love it, man. That's
so
awesome.
Cute. Got these at online at Old Navy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Old Navy had those shirts.
Online. I don't know if they have them in store.
Very cool.
Probably not in lard-ass sizes like mine.
Well,
but, hey, it's comfy, it's light.
Good thing I got a sewing machine and I help you out.
No.
Tom O in the YouTube chat, Silent Night, Deadly Night was some fine holiday fare. I saw
we did that ages ago.
Before they banned it. Yeah, Tom O.
Was it banned? Oh, you mean
long time ago.
When it came out.
Yeah, no, we did a commentary or review or something on it.
We did a whole commentary on that. That was my favorite part is the girl that they're making out on the pool table, and she goes out because she hears a noise. She puts her Daisy Duke shorts on, but she just goes out there with her tots hanging out.
Yeah.
Outside in the cold.
Let's pull up the shorts.
Cover up the ass, but
yeah, let's leave everything.
Leave this hanging. I'm all in favor of it.
Let's see. That is awesome, says Nissa Luna, talking about the movie. Ari Tard, thank you. You're awesome. I love you. Thank you very much. I love you back, bud. Reefer Man reviews. I love your radio shows and the movie discussions. I'm newish to your channel. Great nighttime listening. Thank you very much.
And go back. We've done all the classic. We've done all these movies, all these classic movies.
Yeah, we've been
except the New Family. I never even heard of that. And, but most of these up here we've done.
Hey, we've got plenty of content. If you want to see us talk BS about movies, We go back 6 years now.
And I like the movie commentaries we did, because sometimes, like we said,
they were fun.
Little bits of really good, sublime, slap-happy humor in the middle of it.
We would be at 2 hours in.
Yep.
Some of them.
And something would happen on that screen.
And I remember a time, I mentioned this before, where we started cracking up, and I think for 10 minutes I couldn't speak.
Something was
because I couldn't stop laughing, man. But yeah, and the old time radio shows, tons and tons of comments. 0 Hour tonight at 11 p.m. Let's see. The Devil Made Me Do It, 727. I love how long that is. You know.
Yes.
That's Wicked Shirt Ted.
Thank you.
Old School Rocks.
And I've been looking for a Kong shirt.
Lynn loves your shirt. Yep.
And just so happens with this movie coming out, which I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't usually go for the big blockbuster CGI fest, but it's Godzilla and it's Kong, and what are you going to do? Tom
also says, love your channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much, man. I really dig. And Dave Plouffe with the link to our Silent Night, Deadly Night review. Thank you very much, man. Oh, he's always on top of it.
Ain't
Guy's on top of it, man. Awesome.
Should be on the payroll.
Still have my VHS of Silent Night, Deadly Night, says Edward Stewart. Miss Luna, missed you all. We don't have Wi-Fi right now, so I will try my hardest to be on when I can.
You know, I just watched a documentary.
When you're here, much love.
It was on, if you have that Peacock app on your TV. What was it called? Rewind this or something like that.
About VHS?
About these guys that still collect VHS tapes.
Oh, I love it.
And I found out that this movie, they talked about the most...
It was my VHS of The Jerk.
I forgot the name, the Fourth Quadrant or something. Tales from the Fourth Quadrant, something like that. It's the rarest horror videotape.
Really?
And it goes for, pretty hefty sums of money. Well, I mean, it could go for more than $1,000.
It makes its rounds around the world,
but there's not many in
circulation
that exist. Yeah. And it was actually kind of interesting. I mean, these guys had these rooms just
devoted to these tapes.
Hell, there ain't much to talk about with it.
Oh, I got a couple more things to say.
But it was a pretty... I mean, I would never go back to collecting VHS tapes, but they were into it, and they're still out there.
Nostalgia, and I think what's cool about it is the VHS, the covers to the VHS tapes, and that cardboard feel. I love it. I love it.
Or sometimes some movies had the Wizard video, which was, I think Charles Band might have been involved in that.
Yeah.
They had the big boxes.
Yeah.
Like the porn boxes.
Right.
They were a little larger.
Really big ones, yeah.
Those were cool.
Infinity Stone, what is going on, my friend? Welcome to the YouTube chat.
As soon as I mentioned porn.
Thank you for the YouTube super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, as always. Always do. Let's see. Have you ever done Don Stodd's classic Death Weekend? That was filmed near my childhood cottage outside of Toronto. We have not hit that up yet. So, yeah.
I don't think I know what it is.
I don't either. Of course, going to see a grand spectacle, it should do well. Keep in mind Monster
Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, Darth Gojira. He's a big...
I'll be there, man. I'll be there. I mean, it's not the same as, man in costume, but I'm still excited.
Okay, so let me get back to... thanks again, Infinity Stone. Well, I was talking about the two most impressive kills in the movie, which, again, I don't like them because I'm not a gory guy. Like, I'm not into the Saw movies, really. It's not my cup of tea. But these kills were so unique and different. Like I said, the one where the music starts up, she's got her the first one, the eyes are up, he ties her against the pole, and but
you wonder how stage manager into the house.
This guy comes up, and then the knife just goes up through the neck,
the soft part there, out,
and the camera gets a close up of the mouth where it comes up and in, as music's playing. And the way it's going on, it's one of the most unique kills that I've ever seen.
I got my wife mad because I remember I was watching it. I just went, oh!
Oh, how sickening.
No!
Sickening.
Why?
And another, not as gory, but just a very cool scene was when they were in the apartment, trapped kind of, a little later on. And we'll give a real quick synopsis of this in a few. But, Betty's friend.
It's like her manager, I think. Mira
comes over, and the killer's out the door. There's a detective supposedly downstairs.
Well, he's saying he's the detective.
And he's saying he's the detective.
Here's my ID.
It goes back and forth.
Anybody can get one of those.
But she's looking through the keyhole, and up comes a gun. And the way the camera angle shows that gun through the peephole, and it goes right through her eye.
Yeah, you see the bullet come through the...
It comes through the peephole, through the door, which must have been 6 inches thick. I don't know. Through her eye, then shoots all the way down the hall and blows up the phone.
And somehow takes a downward trajectory to blow up the phone.
Yeah. But, I mean, one of the most coolest scenes I've ever seen, like, kind of, you know...
That was Daria Nicolodi, who had been involved with Dario Argento.
Hello, Amy Callahan in the YouTube chat.
Hey, she was in Deep Red that we did. She starred in that movie, and she was a co-writer.
She was his muse,
the reporter.
I think.
Well, I mean, they were in a relationship together.
Yeah.
That's I think that's Asia's mother. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not his biographer.
Yeah.
But I think I had read that she only did this movie because of that kill scene, because it was so creative that she wanted to do that scene.
Channel Dawnstar. You guys should consider talking about the old 50s B-movie films and monster creators like Paul Blaisdell or Mr. Big Bert I. Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've done 50s films. We haven't gotten
nice to see you in the chat there, Channel Dawnstar.
We haven't done any like the big bug movies or...
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
You're a little bit more of a fan of those than I am.
I mean,
I loved them as a kid. I try to watch them now, and I just don't get the same warm, fuzzy feeling.
Ants, them. I love those movies.
I mean, them's not too bad. Black Scorpion's not too bad.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to watch Tarantula because I don't like spiders. But, but then some of them, like, some of the more science fiction-y ones, they're a little...
Yeah, no, I get you.
I like my science fiction a little harder.
Well, I love the old stuff. So the 50 sci-fi is right up my alley.
I still love
dig
2001 and Primer. And
Dave Blueface has a lot of disturbing kills in this movie.
Yes.
But best kill ever, Friday the 13th part 5. Jason takes the person and shoves his head in liquid nitrogen. Oh yeah, freezes it and then shatters it on the counter. Darth Gojira says, "Blazed." I swear to God, I need to keep my glasses on, but I can't even read the chat anymore.
I can't see. God damn it!
From Pedris Blanks and She Creature were epic. Amy Callahan says, "Excellent job of describing best shots. I love it when you attach emotion to the scenes you connected with." Yep. Tom O, the amazing Colossal Man. Yeah. Loved his creation, says Channel Dawnstar. Yeah. Is that you, Roger? It's been a while, man. The scene, those two in particular, stood out in the movie.
What about in the beginning when he impales that guy's head on them?
Not so much. There was a ticket taker
Didn't like
at the beginning of the movie who saw him.
That just looks so painful.
So he got caught. So he takes him and the coat rack thing. He starts popping his head through that, the back of it. And,
wasn't once enough. You got to do it like 3 times.
Sure, why not? I mean, the more the merry. But basically, this film was kind of. And the peephole thing. Dario Argento's got a thing with peepholes. I don't know. They're in quite a few of his movies.
He likes to peep.
Yeah, he's But anyways, I don't know what more to say about the movie. Really, those are the things that stood out. I also enjoyed when they were locked in the area, her apartment.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the little girl comes out of
now that was just weird as hell.
Comes out of the vent, which was the old air conditioning venting unit.
To helps her escape.
But I love that you could get up in there, crawl around. Not that I want to look in everybody's apartment, but
this poor child.
Well,
she says she does it because her mom and dad are always fighting, and what a horrible thing.
That is horrible.
Sitting here, and then you're never going to feel comfortable. Like, is this kid watching me take a crap?
No, but I thought that was really cool. Just because
it was interesting.
I like it. And that's what he does. He always includes interesting...
But she like pops out of nowhere.
Right,
hey,
right.
Come on up here. What?
Yeah.
The hell?
Let's get... And I like how she passes and says these are empty apartments here.
Yeah.
And you could tell that something happened there because they flash back. I think that was where the killer kind of... I don't know. There was some odd things in the movie.
There's a story, but then the details aren't really fleshed out very well.
They're not.
I mean, in a nutshell, the movie starts out sort of Phantom of the Opera-ish.
Yeah.
Like if you've never seen it before, after you watch the first few minutes, you're thinking, oh, this is Phantom of the Opera. But then you know that Dario Argento later on did Phantom of the Opera,
Downstar.
which wasn't a very good movie.
Loving the old radio shows.
Cool, man.
I got such a love for those shows that it's unbelievable. But go ahead.
So they're performing Verdi's Macbeth, and it's a new type of telling.
Somebody died on the set too, and he said the playing of the Macbeth, even in this movie, seems to be connected to death somehow.
I think
whatever.
And I think it looks like it takes place during World War I. There's downed aircraft and stuff. I'm not really sure how they're telling the story, but it's kind of interesting. The just like in Phantom of the Opera, the lead opera starlet ends up getting into an accident. She gets hit by a car and can't do the show. So the understudy's coming on, just like in Phantom of the Opera when Christina comes on.
Queen Boudica Radiant. You should wear the glasses if they help you read the comments.
Tell me about it.
You will look fine in them.
The ones he had were girl glasses.
I tell you, no, I can't wear the glasses, but I can see all right. Ed is the people always, or is it ever a sight? Oh boy. But go ahead.
Oh no, I was just making fun of you squinting.
I can't see it.
Mine haven't changed that much yet. It's like I can read them from here.
Well, the farther back,
they're blurry. Actually, they're blurry.
Okay.
I can't read them.
So,
so Betty, not Christina, like in Phantom of the Opera, even though her real name is Christina, which would have been better.
Betty.
But Betty, that's more sexy and Italian. So she gets to take over as the Betty, starring Betty, and she's like an instant sensation. She's wonderful. She steals the show. Everyone loves her. She even gets and there is an accident during the show. Whoever you think the Phantom is. He's got the box, and he's looking through the binoculars.
Oh, yeah. The typical black glove shows up.
It looks just like Phantom of the Opera is, as it's the first 10 minutes of the movie. You'd swear that's what this movie's going to be. And
the killer ends up towards the middle, and we're jumping all over the place, but loses the eye from the ravens and stuff like that.
The ravens.
You can kind of put if you wanted to put a mask there and be kind of Phantom Opera-ish.
It all could have worked out that way.
Yeah.
It all could have worked out
So I see where he was going. Real quick, Marie Houghton. Hello, I wondered if you had any psychological horror recommendations. We'll get to that at the end.
I'll tell you what, have you seen that new Midsommar?
Midsommar. Oh, yeah. Hereditary?
Hereditary.
I don't really,
Ari Aster's making a new movie with Joaquin Phoenix. I don't even know if it's a horror film, but I don't care because I love his films.
Yeah, but, Ari Aster.
You haven't seen those two.
Yeah, I'm not one for a lot of the newer stuff, but this Midsommar and Hereditary both. Mm-hmm. Very hard hitting, but really good.
I can't say enough about Midsommar, but you got to see the director's cut. You got to see the longer version.
Yeah.
It's all good. But maybe you've seen it already.
But anyways.
So what's going on? Yeah, and this is a weird version of Macbeth. There's ravens all over, flying over the audience, crapping everywhere.
Which they said was a pain in the butt because they would release, I think, 120 ravens.
So it took hours to wrangle these things.
Hours to wrangle them up, and they only really recovered 60 of them.
Wow.
So, I mean,
now, supposedly what they explained to me is
not ravens, they were crows.
They say ravens in the movie.
Well, they were crows on the set.
Well, say ravens.
For real.
What's the difference?
Oh, there's a difference.
I mean, I know there's a difference. I'm just asking, what is the difference?
I think ravens are smarter than crows.
I thought crows were smart. I mean, crows are supposed to be smart, too.
Who knows? They're close enough.
A freaking bird. How smart can it be? Can it make fire? If it can't make fire, it's not that smart.
I've seen a bird make fire.
Shit, no kid. Well, not foghorn leghorn.
In the backyard. Remember I had that glass, and it was holding it up like this, and it was cooking ants and then eating them.
With the gnome?
It was interesting, that's for sure. But go on.
Oh, hell.
Queen Boudica says, I adore anything Phantom of the Opera, including Nightwish Band. Okay.
Yes.
Nightwish, yeah.
I know Nightwish.
Ted loves Nightwish, yeah.
I've seen them 3 times.
I don't know Betty Page. I'll have to research this. Amy Callahan, you don't know Betty Page?
Hotsy Totsy.
Nissa Luna says Nightwish is a great band. So yeah.
Yeah,
but Betty Page, pin up from the 50s.
Cover version of the Andrew Lloyd Webber Phantom of the Opera thing.
Right.
They did that.
Yeah.
They never played it live when I saw it.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And I've seen Phantom of the Opera on stage, which was... My wife didn't really like it, but I liked it. But that is sort of an opera, but it's in English. At least you can understand the words.
Well, we got an interesting movie next week we'll do, but let's finish this out.
Bugs.
We don't have to go. You got bugs in your hair?
Bugs.
Oh, boy.
Help me.
I knew that's what was going on, but...
So Betty's got this.
The bird was cooking ants. But go ahead.
This killer, after he's killing people associated with the opera, with the production, and he's making sure that she's watching it. And like we said, he's got the little, grabs her from behind, puts tape on her mouth, ties her up, puts these pin things on her eyes, and he likes her to watch. And he wears a trench coat and a black hood. And this is somehow triggering some childhood memories where she saw something just like this before.
She goes, Betty says...
You never get a lot of detail about this.
I don't know if this is a dream or if this is something that really actually happened to me. That's what Betty says when she's squirming and sweating.
Oh, God. I'm letting the movie play just to remind me of things, and the part where the guy gets stabbed in the neck just came on. And it went into his hand.
Oh, stop looking! Come on!
Why?
Stop looking!
Fast forward!
Talk to the camera!
Oh, God.
Talk to the camera!
So this happens a few times.
Yeah.
It happens to a stage manager. It happens to a dressmaker. That one's kind of interesting because they almost find a little clue on the dress, a little gold bracelet, but that never comes to anything.
Right, and that dressmaker, that scene in particular, where she ends up getting it, is kind of another interesting kill. I mean, for sure. She's trying to fix it up during kind of the sewing, the prep area.
I think I mentioned that just as the camera's moving around, you see a table with an iron, and you see a bunch of scissors just on a table. And I'm saying to myself, they ain't showing us that shit for nothing. I know someone's going to get killed with an iron and scissors.
But the killer puts Betty in a glass case.
Yes.
Which was really interesting. I don't know. Both times she's tied up, he does let her go. So he's not there to kill Betty. Yeah. But anyways, the one that was fixing it, the dressmaker. I'm sorry.
Well,
in Italy, it's the dress keeper.
I have no idea.
She ends up getting killed by the scissors just going down, and of course the knife being stabbed and stuff. But the chain that she found, the bracelet, falls in her mouth, and he proceeds to surgically open up.
Which they don't show it. You just hear it.
The chest up to the. It's.
And see, she even fights back a little bit. Not at this point because she's dead meat.
Right, before
she takes that iron and whacks him on the head with it. And it's the same stupid thing that people do in movies all the time. You take that iron and you keep bashing until his head looks like Jello.
Oh yeah, that annoys me so much. Right, Amy?
In every movie.
When you got the guy down on the ground and he's
and you drop the pickaxe or the machete or
and you drop the knife, the iron, whatever, and keep hitting him till he's dead.
That's right. Not till he's dead, till he's just pulp.
Yeah, till he's pulp.
So you could roll him up into
Corey
a ho-ho.
Feldman in Friday the 13th.
There, see, now that kid knew what the hell he was doing.
He knew what he was doing. He wouldn't stop.
And then he hugs his sister, and then he pulls away and starts chopping some more. Man, just shit of it.
I think he might have moved.
That's right. And if he hadn't gone to the stupid cemetery and ended up electrocuting him, he'd have stayed dead.
Let's see. Real quick, Darth Gojira. Tom. He asked her permission to make a Rockefeller's girlfriend, Betty, in her image. Okay, so that's talking different stuff. Rest in peace, both. Very interesting kill of the costume designer. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting. Queen, Radiant. Dino, can you guys give a number rating to the Argento film at the end of the review, please? Yes, I will.
Should we do 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10?
Yeah, I'll kind of rate the movies real quick at the end, but we'll see.
Yeah, we should do that.
Oh, it's easy to do. But, well, even though I haven't seen Inferno, I'll put that in Tenebrae aside. Okay. But
I mean, it is a pseudo sequel, a spiritual successor to Suspiria. But it's not much. There's actually only one really good scare, and it's at the end.
Yeah.
So.
Right. So really quick, let's get through this.
So all of this blah blah blah, and finally the director of the show gets an idea for how we might be able to catch the killer.
And the director is played.
Go ahead.
The director.
No, there's a little something about him.
Yeah, he's played by Ian Charleson.
Never heard of him.
Well, he was in Chariots of Fire and a couple other big films.
I know the music though
of the day, but his name was Marco.
I don't like movies about running. But I can't watch Forrest Gump.
He actually got hurt in the film and went to the hospital. And as they were doing blood work, they let him know that he was had HIV positive.
Got the AIDS.
And he ended up dying a year later or so. No, a couple years later, 1990, he passed away.
Probably died because of the medicine they gave him.
Back then there was a big problem with
that. Friggin' medicine that killed
people. But
people.
just pointed that out that he passed away from AIDS in 1990. But yeah, Marco, he ends up coming up with this ingenious plan
because
they talked earlier. Go ahead.
Before the dressmaker is fixing that dress, the killer takes a knife and in the back room there he cuts it all up and he kills a bunch of the ravens that are back there.
Yeah.
And it's brought to our attention, the audience, that ravens have very good memories that can last for years, and they would have seen the face of the killer, I guess, and will pick him out of the audience and attack him. What a great plan.
Freddie Miranda, what's going on? Nice to see you in the YouTube chat.
Welcome.
Queen, I do have a Discord. There's only like a couple people on there, Darth Gojira and somebody else is on there. But, it's hard to get people to go to the links in the description box where everything else is. But I do. I thought I had it in the description box, the Discord link, but I don't. Sorry. Not much going on there anyways because, like I said, it's people come to YouTube and then you put the links out there and let people know that other stuff's out there. It's hard to get them to go over there. So I'll put the link down below, but I do have a Discord. Mm-hmm. Anyways, that led him to the whole concoction of...
Let's just release a flock of ravens in the audience and hope that the person they peck to death is the killer.
Yeah. And...
without any trial or jury or anything, we're just going to let the birds decide.
And a little scene that really made me dizzy when those birds were flying around that opera house. I'm like, when is he going to stop flying in circles?
It's like 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it was making me dizzy. I'm like, whoa, stop this. Turn around. But very cool.
Dino's popping Dramamine.
I'm getting seasick here, man. Oh, my Lord. But, very... but a very unique, again, the camera angles, he brung down a crane to get that effect and stuff like that.
Sure it worked, though.
And it worked, and it went right to Inspector Alan Santini.
The cop, who we first met right after her first performance. He acted like he was such a fan and gave her a flower, and he was there,
well, there's a connection.
Investigating the little accident that happened.
There's a connection, the Dario Argento, like at the beginning of the movie, that flashback scene.
Right.
He's got to always do that and make people go, what the hell is that?
And what it ended up being is that as a teenager, he was somehow romantically involved with her mother.
Yeah.
And she had him kill women while she watched.
Yep.
And finally, he just had enough of that.
Yeah.
And decided to kill her mother.
Yeah.
And Betty somehow saw this through a crack in the door.
Yeah, poor Betty.
And that's given so quickly, and it's not built up in any kind of psychological capacity at all. It's just, boom, hey, there it is. Oh, shit, well, now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
And he does that in some of his movies. Just kind of like wraps it up too quick. I would like a little bit more development of that.
Well, I don't know. In his movies, I like how he...
But there's that whole dream logic. Is it real? Is it not real? And
I like that.
That's his style. That's his thing.
Yeah, no, I will tell you this.
It's more my problem than his, I guess.
Even though you thought this was such a mean film, and I agree to a point and all that, Dario Argento really keeps you thinking, keeps you involved in the movie.
Yeah.
At least these movies that...
I didn't want to turn it off. I thought it was mean, but I didn't want to turn it off.
In his heyday, from this film on down to, Cat o' Nine Tails or whatever, he had a great run where his movies just kept you involved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were just fantastic in that way. From shots, everything, to characters, to thinking, is that the killer? Is that the killer?
I thought it was Marco the whole time. I'm sitting there, I know for sure it's him.
Well, you know what? I thought that would be just a little too obvious.
Well, he was always right there after a kill.
And then the other guy who they put up in the balcony, and there was a woman behind him, but they wouldn't show her. He would do that in a lot of those movies.
Yeah, it could have been a woman. You could have thought it could have been a woman.
And he would always trick you. He would hide somebody, making you think, "Oh, maybe that's somebody," but that was just nobody.
Yeah,
had nothing.
Maybe it was
to do
the kid
with
walking around in the vents.
I don't know about that. It was an actual woman. I could tell that.
I guess.
Unless she got her own tickets in there.
But, that's basically the sum total. That's the gist of what the movie's about.
And
I think it's lesser Argento, but
I think that's why he didn't want to
score. So people do like it, I guess.
Well, I still do really think it was a fantastic film. I mean, it's. I
like that they're using cassettes in the movie.
It's his last great one. Well, it's 87.
I guess.
Yeah. She had some high-end stuff.
She did.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a high-end stereo, you should be using the best format available.
But you didn't even mention the very ending either, though, where they...
Oh, my God. In the American version, they wanted to just cut that whole part out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I forgot. Go ahead. Take it away. Well, because... in the end, he once the killer is revealed, we know who he is.
Yeah,
he's got her tied up again, right? And
Melanie Brandt. Hey, what's going on?
Coming on in towards the end. That's cool. Come on in. And a fire. I forget how the fire got started. He'd set the fire.
Well, yeah, he ties up Betty in a chair. Ted. I don't know what you're going there. He's losing it, man.
No, I'm not losing.
She's in a chair, all tied up, and there's it's the cages, and there's pages and books
newspapers,
and all kinds of stuff back there. He's
National Geographics.
He's going to burn everything up.
Burn, baby, burn.
They'll never find my body in here, and they don't. I guess what eventually happens is he throws this big body.
Yeah, he throws a dummy
in there,
and
that wouldn't just burn, and they wouldn't think, maybe.
And even though it didn't leave any bones or teeth, they just presumed he was dead.
I guess.
No bones, no teeth, no charred flesh. He's dead.
So flash to Betty and Marco out on some summer cottage in Italy.
Swiss. No, they moved.
Swiss.
They moved to
the
Switzerland.
Swiss Alps. Yeah.
They went on vacation.
They wanted to ski. That's what they wanted to do.
Marco sees a story where he's not dead after all, and immediately goes to the window.
He sees a story.
Yeah, there wasn't a story on the TV, or was it radio?
Yeah, no, he sees it.
Yeah. And he goes to the window. Betty, run! How do you even know he's there?
Well, they do.
I mean, he is there, but how do you even know he's there?
They do flash to the maid who is down on the ground with a knife in her eye.
Yeah, okay.
Because, Dario's got to put the knife in the eye.
Oh, he's got to have a knife in the eye.
Miss Martian! We didn't start the fire. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see you in the YouTube chat. If you're listening to this on iTunes, as always, you can see us live every Tuesday night, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, and vice versa. If you guys want to go over on iTunes or anywhere else you get your podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever, iTunes, tune in. That's another one. Mm-hmm. Wherever you want to listen to us talk, there's 200
people
shows
out there who do, but yeah,
200 shows up on our podcast, The Late Late Horror Show on iTunes. You can listen to us ramble on about movies or commentaries while you go to bed. Mm-hmm. Although most of you will be here for the overnight old time radio shows anyways. But winding this up, they're running through the field.
Yeah, he's chasing her. The killer's there.
Kills Marco.
Marco.
God
Marco.
forbid, such a sad scene. I understand why.
Followed her ass all the way to... How does he know she went to Switzerland?
A lot of countries wanted to cut out a lot of stuff in this film.
Oh,
and
no,
I get
it was cut up a lot. Because there's... Like, this whole endings thing. I mean, it's just... I don't know. It just seemed like you could have just ended it where it was.
Yeah.
This does nothing.
Really?
I mean, it gives you an extra 10 minutes a movie.
Well, she tricks him and says, hey,
well, she tries to come on to him to... because this is when it's all kind of revealed.
Yeah.
And... I guess when he saw Betty the first time, that was sort of like bringing all the memory back, and he wanted to relive that and kill people while she watched.
Right.
And so she tries to come on to him a little bit once all that's revealed.
Yeah.
I think, she give him a kick in the groin or something?
Yeah.
Something simple like that.
Hits him with a rock.
And,
hits him with a rock!
No, wait, was Marco able to... Was he able to get the police? Was he able to call the police? Because
he must have, because
an entire SWAT team shows up.
Oh yeah, helicopter, everything. So
what the hell?
He called, and then ran after.
They got a chopper that fast?
Sure.
Man,
it's Italy. It's
Switzerland, man.
Oh, it's in Switzerland.
I guess the Swiss police don't play.
No, they don't play.
The police will jack your ass.
And you got to remember, Switzerland's a small country. I mean, they got a copter per county.
Do they have counties?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Helicopter could probably cross the whole country in 10 minutes.
Maybe provences? I don't know.
But anyway, that chopper is there.
Paul Phoenix, Argento's best movie, Suspiria, Deep Red, Tenebra. We'll get it. I'll tell you my picks in 1 second.
That's a pretty good order right there.
But,
that's a pretty good order.
Yeah, the first two, definitely.
I'd put, Bird with the Crystal Plumage in that list there.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh, well, he just did his top three, but I agree.
Okay, top three.
I agree. But let's get to it.
Suspiria's at the top.
Because that kind of winds up the movie. Overall, this movie...
No, she sort of goes goofy after that.
She does go goofy.
They take him away, and...
she's crawling around the flowers.
And she's crawling around the flowers, and she finds a little lizard stuck under some twigs or something. Sets it free. Be free.
Be free.
And that's the movie?
The world is... because...
That? I mean, that was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, I think it was a dumb ending. We'll just throw that out.
She's all batshit there.
Italian film's pretty intense. ESP, those vintage ones, says Queen Radiant. Yep. Agree. Hi, Paul, says everybody. Dave Lafay. Ted is just upset no one was dragged behind a truck for several miles and lives only to get run over by a car.
Part of any movie ever.
Yes, it was. Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
No, that was Deep Red.
Deep Red. I'm sorry, mixing it up. That was
you fantastic. Had to go and mention it.
Thank you, Dave. Always throwing out the best of the best.
When his head cracks the curb.
So let's get to it.
I want to watch that.
Well, I told you.
Oh, look on Amazon after it's over. Deep Red up next.
But yeah, we should have that scene looping back here during our next.
Wait a second.
What's that?
Hang on. I think I got the name of that band.
Oh.
White Darkness, Balance. Brian Eno did some of the music.
Okay.
Claudio Simonetti from Goblin. Bill Wyman. I wonder if that's the Bill Wyman from the Stones.
We have not, Tomo.
Or by the Steel Grave. That's got Nancy. I think
come
Steel Grave.
Okay. So.
There we go. It was just happening to be on the phone.
Again, overall.
Someone asked.
Fantastic movie.
All right.
I understand, Ted. Mean. I get it.
Mean movie.
Some very gory shots that if you don't like that kind of thing, it might not be your cup of tea. Yeah, fantastic. But the last film, really, the last great film
most
of
people
Dario
would say,
Argento.
His last
and
his last masterpiece.
If I were to rate it for Queen, maybe out of 10, I would give it I would say a solid 7 is where I would put it. So there you go.
Between a 5 and a 6 for me.
Between a 5 and 6?
Yeah, I mean it's
okay.
It's not horrible. It's just it's just mean.
Mean.
But there's interesting stuff to watch.
Yep.
And if you
everybody
like
coming at the
stuff,
end of the show. Try to make it here at 9:15.
Come on, people.
No. Are
you late to work every day?
I still have to watch Inferno and Tenebra, but I can tell you, without a doubt, Suspiria, without a doubt, is my favorite Dario Argento movie. That's almost a 10 out of 10 for me.
Oh, it is, yes.
You know,
enough for me to pay. What did I pay for that?
Go watch our commentary.
Steelbook Blu-ray, that limited edition.
Yeah, go watch our commentary on that. We
$60.
we got plenty to say on that. But
it's all in red too. It'll hurt your eyes.
Right. But second movie on my list is going to be Deep Red. It's close second to Suspiria in my eyes. Mm-hmm. We went on and on about this.
Our top 3 are probably the same.
Yeah, how much I love that film. Mm-hmm. My number 3 is Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Same.
I love that mysterious, moody 70s era, feel to that.
Just the mystery of it. Same thing with Deep Red. Just the mystery.
Yeah.
I just would love to be that guy.
Right.
And be that deep in a mystery. It just reminds me of like Blue Velvet, you're deep in a mystery and
the
obsessed.
Characters too.
Yeah.
The Death Twitch finally showed up. What's going on, Eric? Hey, Eric. If you like horror movie reviews, go check out his channel. He says good movie. Yes, very much so. I loved it. But after that, Bird with Crystal Plumage, what am I missing here?
That's enough.
What was the other one?
I don't know. It was top 3, I thought we did.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Top 3. Me and Ted got the same top 3.
We do. How rare.
Right? But yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Tenebra was fun. That's one I still got to watch. So we
make sure you watch Tenebra, not, I forgot the American name for it, but it's all chopped up.
Harold Budd with Brian Eno says The Devil Made Me Do It, 727. Again, let me throw out there, you guys. I just want to do this. There's a button down below that says join the channel. It gives you little badges and makes you colorful and all this other good stuff. And the longer you're a channel member, the badges get more color to them and stuff like that. So these are
What's the highest color you can get?
The channel. Oh, I think red is
red. When you get red, we come to your house.
But
watch a movie with you.
That's if you hit the join button on the very bottom. And again, the Patreons, thank you guys too. I'm trying to get I put a poll up for the channel memberships and the Patreon. I put a poll up for a day we're going to do a watch party and watch The Old Dark House together. It looks like it's going to be this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm going to repost to let everybody know. But that's where we're going to do it. We're going to get together, same way, on StreamYard. Not live. It's just going to be whoever comes in and joins up as a group for the patrons and the members. We're going to sit there, watch a movie together, talk, mingle amongst ourselves.
You should replay the commentary with it so everybody can see me dash off to the bathroom.
And another thing I want to do every week, I'll keep pushing this. I only got 3 people that last week I mentioned that all the old time radio lovers here that love the old time radio shows, if they, I said it was a contest or whatever, but 3 people kind of left their responses. I said, give me your top 3 favorite old time radio shows in the comments after the video's done. See, after the video's done playing, you can go back and you could comment in the section underneath the video. It's very interesting. You can do that. And if you comment and let me know your top 3 old time radio shows or say you're interested in having, I'm going to send out a little flash drive with one of your favorites. If you want that. If you want me to. There were 3 people that did last week, and I'm going to get a hold of you guys and send something to you. Amy, you got something.
You never send me anything.
Yeah, I know. But if you guys do that tonight, after the video's over, in the comments, let me know your top 3 favorite old-time radio shows.
Please!
I'll get a hold of you, and if it grows and grows and grows, we'll do some kind of contest. But to show my love to you guys, man, and the growth of the channel, everything else, I will send a little flash drive to you of one of your favorite old-time radio collections. Say it's Abbott and Costello. I'll put all the Abbott and Costellos on a flash drive and send it to you. think that's pretty cool.
That's a good gift.
Good way to give back to the people on the channel here that love what I'm doing. So.
Pick the shows that have tons of episodes.
Miss Martian, Old Dark House Rules.
No beds.
KRSC says, you guys make this a whole high-risk social isolation thing so much easier. Thank you.
Right. Hopefully that's going to ease up soon, man.
It looks like it's easing up, but thank you very much.
Get your vaccine and we can get these damn masks off. And
Again, I missed something. Scotia Dragon. I had to look it up. Bill Wyman is the same as from the Rolling Stones.
Well, I'll be damned. I didn't know he did.
He did another Argento soundtrack as well. Okay.
No kidding.
Yeah, thanks for the little info there.
I saw the name and I was just curious. I didn't have time
Tom
to look it up.
already putting something in. The Great Gildersleeve. Comment after the video's done. You let me know, Tom, in the comments below, and let me know so I can. I'll get it out to you, man. I really will. This channel has grown. We're up to almost 23,000 subscribers. It's growing so fast,
a year ago,
so big,
we were
that I want to give back to you guys and so show you guys a little bit of love. So I am going to do that. So that's for sure.
You're going to show me a little bit of love once this is done.
And we got to get the Death Twitch back on here for like a casual commentary.
Yeah,
again.
we got to do a 3-way again.
Yeah, we got to do a 3-way again. We got to get you back on here.
My sister wants to come back on and do another show.
Whenever she wants.
Well, she's afraid of COVID, man.
It's easing
up.
We
gotta, she's like bottom of the list to get a vaccine. So
KRSC says, yeah, I'm coming up on my 2nd birthday in isolation. Stupid. Oh, sorry to hear that, KRC. Autoimmune disease. That sucks, buddy. Much love to you, bud. You stick around this channel and feel the vibes coming from everybody in the chat every single night. It's awesome. Let's see. Order takers. Let's see. PNBY69. Have you seen movie Valid Friday the 13th? Valid Friday. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
not sure. No 3-ways. Trivia.
Who said no 3-ways?
Hey, Dave. That's another thing, you guys. I am going to start up the trivia nights. Do it during the week. Every week, I'm going to start doing another trivia night again because there's still tons.
Those went away, didn't they?
And I think I'm going to start off with Psycho because Dave gave me, I think, 30 questions. So Dave Plouffe supplied me with some questions and answers, and I think I'll hit Psycho.
Is it just the first one or the whole series?
No, just the first one.
30 questions on the first one. Very good.
So I think that's what I'll start off with. I'll let you guys know. If you guys keep up with the channel, you guys will know for sure when that trivia night comes up. So there you go. Channel Donstar says Keith Emerson of Emerson Lake and Palmer does the music for Argento's Infernal, by the way. There you go.
Didn't use Goblin all the time.
And Roger, hope everything's going good. I do peek into your videos, and I know things have been tough on you and all that stuff. So much love and prayers go out to you too, bud, and everybody out there. We are becoming a group here on this the Late Late Horror Show. Who most of us get together late at night for these old time radio shows because of our sleep disorders, our anxiety. You name it, anything that bothers us that we want to just get away and close our eyes, sit in the dark, watch the little fireplace, listen to the old shows, and imagination of the mind, go to a different place. That's kind of what I've been doing. I cannot tell you guys how many messages I get from people saying that. So it's kind of a mission to keep up this hard work of...
I like the one you said you got from the people from a hospice.
Yeah.
Listening to the show. Man, people that are,
on their way out.
On their way out, just enjoying the show.
Yeah.
The radio shows.
Flashing back
not
to
our blabber, but...
Well, we're part of what goes on here on this channel, so... But, and also, look forward to Dr. Bubonic's Plaguehouse of Horror.
Keep hyping it up. Might show up in a year.
2 weeks. I guarantee you. 2 weeks it'll be premiering.
In a fortnight.
Tomo, Blueberry Cake Donuts. Channel Donuts. Hey, thanks, man. Really much appreciated. Of course. Lynn, the people in the chat are so awesome. Exactly. I cannot say enough about everybody. As soon as The show starts usually 10 o'clock, tonight 11. Everybody in the chat is going crazy, back and forth. It's a
so
family.
Well behaved.
It's a family. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I had a couple, and I had to throw them out. You know, you can't go off talking stupid stuff, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. Queen Radiant, I hope you do some of the watch parties in the future on some weeknights, weekend nights. A lot of people are out and about. Queen, the only way I'm doing the watch parties is on my Patreon and the channel memberships. I'm not being a jerk by saying you got to sign up. It is only for as little as $1 on Patreon. You could join it. But you can't do a watch party on YouTube. You can, but not show the movie, and there's just too many complications. So if you get together with everybody in a private setting, which is kind of a perk to the people who support this channel on, you know, those two platforms,
then you can
it's
do
something,
it.
you know, then you can do it. But, you know, I know a lot of Facebook groups that do it. I do have a Facebook group called Horror Town. But to get everybody over there, I don't think I can make it happen. It's hard enough to get people to go over to Patreon to get together there. It is not easy, okay? And I get it. I get it. You guys, you come here in one-stop shop. That's what you'd like to do. But,
one-stop shop.
You know, for the longest time, I've been trying to get people over to the Patreon. And I hate saying that because it's like, I'm not paying for nothing. I get you. If I could put a penny in there, which you can't, I think the lowest you can go is $1. If I could put a penny in there just to get you to come and join, I would. But it's the lowest thing is $1. You could come over there, and that's where I'm going to have the watch parties. So that's just how it's got to be, you know. This is the platform for all the overnight old time radio shows, for the extra stuff like the reviews, the upcoming stuff I'm doing, the trivia nights. So that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, as much as I'd love to. How much is the Patreon for the movies? Mods should also behave. Yeah. Oh, mods are great. Trivia is good. So, yeah, you know what? We've been about an hour here. We got 45 minutes till Rod Serling's 0 Hour tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern in about 45 minutes. I will go. Me and Ted are going to talk a little bit. And I'm going to get ready for that. And I will be in the chat right at 11 as I got the hiccups at the end here. I'm trying to talk and I got the hiccups at the same time. The devil made me do it, 727. I love my old time radio, but this thing to use your own imagination. Love it. Yep. Nissaluna, hey Amy. Just trying to get the last ones in here. Tamo, love these vids. Dino and Ted. Although I have a lot of catch-up viewing to do. Yeah, Tom. 6 years.
Go back to the beginning where we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
Oh, God.
Lots of ums and uhs. And
yeah, and the first video with just one toy on a table with the camera pointed up is
Got better.
Got much better. The Chronicles of Chadwick. What is going on, buddy? You came in at the end, unless you've been here. But I will see you guys at the old time radio shows. It's getting ready to cut out. Wait, it's getting ready to cut out? What do you mean, Amy? What's getting ready to cut out? Anyways, let me leave you guys. Much love to you guys all in the chat, and I will see you guys on the old time radio show. I just keep lingering because I enjoy talking to you guys so much. But I'm going to get into my robe, sit here, and chat with you guys.
Get your slippers and your robe.
As Rod Serling says, welcome to the 0 Hour. You know, so good show tonight, you guys.
All
good
right.
show. So peace out. Much love.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Until next week, I think we're doing Lake of Dracula, an old 70s movie. I think 60s, 70s.
Japanese, man.
Yeah.
Subtitles. It's on Amazon. Do your homework.
The Lake of Dracula.
Lake of Dracula.
The Lake of Dracula. Okay.